Welcome to you all in this online class. Dear student, as we are discussing about fundamental rights, as we know this is the chapter of civics. So we will discuss from right to equality. As we know there are 6 fundamental rights. There is no need to explain what is the meaning of fundamental rights, why it is necessary, because in previous slides and online class sufficiently exclusively we have discussed about the matter. Now sometimes question comes, enumerate or state the fundamental rights. As we know there are 6 fundamental rights. Their names are written here, and as you know also in class 7 also I have given the prior knowledge and information in course of dealing civics chapter. These rights are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. One by one discussion will be done, but in general way here we have to know right to equality means all people have right to the parallel of others, be equal, right to be equal. Next है right to freedom. Right to freedom means right to liberty. They are free in their speech, in the formation of association, living anywhere in India, so and so forth. Next है right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Exploitation means excessive advantages taken from anyone. Exploitation means illegal, illogical benefits taken from anyone. Now, actually, it is the action or fact of treating someone unfairly in order to benefit from their work. Okay. Now, next is right to freedom of religion. In the religion or religious life or in the field of religion, all people are free to follow any religion. No one can compel anyone to follow any particular religion. Right? Next is cultural and educational rights. Actually, cultural and educational rights are the fundamental rights in which all types of community or religious group of the people have a right to propagate, spread their cultures, and they have a right to open academic institution and to get knowledge or education. Right to constitutional remedies. Remedies means the means to cure or to solve the problems. If any fundamental rights are encroached or disturbed by the government or any people, the people have a right to get remedies, means to solve this problem through the court, and these are called the 6 fundamental rights. Now one of you have just now raised the question by chatting, what is secularism? Now it means you were absent in the previous class. Again I am telling you, secularism is an idea in which all religions are given equal place. No any religion is given the special place. In secularism, the state or country has no any special religion. All people are given freedom to follow any religion. This is called secularism. Now, so in this way, these are the fundamental rights, 6 fundamental rights. One by one, we will discuss. Now, first, a right to equality. Question also comes, what are the provisions of right to equality? Or sometimes 3 marks question comes, explain the term right to equality. In annual examination, final examination, internal examination also, question comes for 5 marks, write about the provisions of right to equality. All these questions are seen. So listen carefully and understand. By the help of better understanding, you can prepare good answers or you can have the good knowledge over this topic. Now, at the end, you have asked me what is the difference between secularism and right to freedom of religion. Actually, right to freedom of religion is a part of secularism, right? Under secularism, this right is given or availed by all the people. Right to freedom of religion is one of the fundamental rights, while secularism is our nature of our constitution or government. This is the difference, right? In secularism, the people have a right to freedom of religion. Okay. Now, next main topic is what? Right to equality. Provisions. First is equality before law. Right to equality means all people are equal in the eye of law. There is no any special grade of any particular caste or community in the eye of law. If our society is, as you know, there is casteism, caste feeling, or nowadays it is lessening, कम हो रहा है ये, but earlier it was very complicated, where some caste used to consider them better, some of them used to consider them lower, but in the eye of law, this type of differences has no place. Law says that all people, all categories of people are equal in the society or in eye of law. Next, there is prohibition, restriction or manahi, forbid, prohibition of discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, community, sex, religion, etc. I mean, there is no differences among the people in the eye of law on the basis of caste, creed, community. No doubt, biologically, people are different, can be different, but in the eye of the law, all persons are equal. There is no place of the ground of differences or discrimination like caste, creed, community, etc. Third provision is what? Right to equality provides equal opportunity in public employment. I mean, all the people are free to get employment, get service, get jobs in public field, I mean in government offices, according to their qualification and the demand of the nature of the job. If they have the qualification, same qualification, they will get the same opportunity. They cannot be bifurcated on the basis of caste, creed, community. Next is abolition of untouchability. Right to equality has no place, does not allow to practice the untouchability. Untouchability is a type of social evils in which a particular caste denies to come in the contact with others. It may be your net problem, maybe the net problem, Sritam. Voice will be clear. Now, abolition of untouchability, I have already said. Untouchability is a feeling, social feeling, in which a particular caste does not come into contact with other caste. And this is a social evil. It is why right to equality has abolished it, ended it. There is no place of untouchability in the society. It is one of the provision of right to equality. And other is abolition of titles. I have one day discussed it also. Titles bifurcated the one group from others. There are different titles. One day I have already discussed. Titles are given. So many titles are there. Thakur, Rai Bahadur, Shawai, Rai Sahab, Jamindar, Khan Bahadur, Talukdar. So all these titles were provided earlier, which used to show the special status of such persons or such group of persons. It used to create the inequality in society. So as per the rule of right to equality, it was abolished. So these are the 5 main points, right, in which you can, by which you can explain this topic. Abolition means to end, to root out, khatm kar dena, hata dena. Now next is, here you know, this actually आर्टिकल 18 एवोल्यूशन ऑफ टाइटल्स, ये सब कुछ पॉइंट्स दिए हैं, आप इसको पढ़ेंगे. इट इज नॉट इन योर बुक, बट फॉर योर फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन, मोर इंफॉर्मेशन, आई हैव एडेड इट. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज, so now in this way you have learned right to equality have 4 provisions. Right to equality before law. There is no place of caste, creed or community because it creates discrimination, differences. There is provision of discrimination. Next is equality of opportunity in public employment. Nowadays it is going to be implemented, or to some extent it is implemented in public sector also, private sectors also. Next is abolition of untouchability, and last one is abolition of titles. Now next is right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom. What do you mean by right to freedom? What are the main provisions of right to freedom? So here provision means, freedom means free from any control, free from unnecessary control or subjugation or limitations, unnecessary limitations, right? That is called freedom. So now how many types of freedoms we have according to this right? Here you have to listen. Freedom of speech and expression, right? Freedom of speech and expression. Right, here you are looking at the pictures. Here people are assembled, they are speaking something, right? It is their right, because in democracy everyone has right to express their feelings freely. Next you are seeing here, they are free, people are free according to this act to make association or union, a particular group for particular purposes. So they can form the association. Now we have a right to get education. Here you see students are getting education, compulsory education in India, free and compulsory education. Next, Thereas they are free from the detention or police unnecessary capturing or custody. Everything I will discuss here properly. So now here freedom of speech and expression, where everyone has right to express their view, express their ideas. Next is freedom to assemble peacefully and without arms. People have right to gather at certain places for any particular purposes, either in the protest of the government policy or any activities that is illegal, unconstitutional, but they must have to assemble peacefully and without arms. This right is given to all Indians according to the right to freedom. Next is freedom to form association and union. Right? One picture I had already shown. The freedom, people have formed the association, political parties, social organization, economic organization, union. Now, so these have the rights. Next is freedom to move freely within India. There is no need to special permission or any restriction moving within our own country, India. There is no need to get the special pass in general condition. Nowadays, you have seen in lockdown period, for some persons, a special pass is given, but it is just circumstances. Now, but in general way, in general condition, people can move. Yes, e-pass for essential service. Very good. So now, in this way, people have the freedom to move freely here and there within the India. Now, within India, I'm sorry. Freedom to reside and settle in any part of India. We can buy the land or settle, make buildings anywhere in India. It is our right given under fundamental rights to freedom. Next is freedom to practice any profession. I mean any occupation or profession we can do, any type of business we can do, trade we can do. It is our freedom. So all these freedoms are provided under this one of fundamental right. This is called right to freedom. So in this way, I hope that you have learnt it. Now, freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peacefully without arms, freedom to form association and union, freedom to move freely within India. अब देखो freedom to form association, student association, NSUI and other associations are also there. ABBP associations, teachers association, students association, trade union, so many. Now next is to live or settle anywhere in India, freedom to practice any profession or business or carry on any kind of trade that is legal in India. This comes under the right to freedom. Now next is, you have already seen it. Now next is some special features that are included in our right to freedom. Akshat Gupta, you are so late. Akshar Gupta, you are so late. Now next, some provisions included with right to freedom. I mean, these rights are also included in right to freedom. First is protection, right? protection in respect of conviction for an offense, right? Protection in conviction with for an offense. Actually, conviction means here opinion, or it is a formal declaration of a judge that someone is guilty of an offense. Conviction means दोष सिद्धि, किसी को दोषी ठहराना, conviction, and it is done by the court of law. It is done by a judge in the court of law, in which he declares about the crime or accusation of any person for a crime or offense. That is called conviction. And now we have right to get protection to prove this conviction. We have right to protect ourselves. Now, whether this conviction or reason behind claiming anyone to guilty is correct or not, this is our right under the right to freedom. And this is called protection in respect of conviction for an offense. Offense means just like crime. Doing unlegal work or illegal work. Offense. Next is protection of life and personal liberty. Illegal work, yes. Illegal, that is unconstitutional. That is beyond the rule. Next is protection of life and personal liberty. We all have a right to save our life and our personal freedom. We have all these freedoms and we can get protection, and these rights are included in our constitution or in fundamental rights. Next is protection against arbitrary arrest. Arbitrary means capricious, whimsical, or without any reason if action is taken. By force, without any reason, if anyone is arrested by any police personnel and he is detained, kept in and is kept under custody, so we can get protection from it. This right is given to us in our fundamental rights. And what is this right? Such person must be produced or kept before the magistrate within 24 hours. Right? Unlegal detention is a crime. No one can detain any person, keep any person in custody for many days or more than the limited time. So this is also one of the right. And next is a right to education. Everyone has a right to get education. As you know, the right to education has been included in the Constitution in 2002 for the first time as a fundamental right. And what is this? According to this right, the state will provide free and compulsory education to all the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Those children who are within the age 6 to 14 years must get free and compulsory education in the schools. So this is one of our right to education. I think it is clear to what is the meaning of right to education. Right to education means this right is included in the fundamental rights or in our Constitution in 2002, according to which all the children between the age group of 6 to 14 years will be given free and compulsory education by the state or by the country. Now, here you are seeing this girl. Now, right to education. She goes to school under this right to get education, and our educational institution impart education to them. So now it is your right, it is our right. Now next is right against exploitation. Actually, two main provisions are mentioned here. Prohibition of trafficking in human being, right? Provisions of trafficking of human being. Here you should learn what is the meaning of trafficking. Actually, traffic means illegal trade, illegal selling and buying of human being. You know, there are many corrupt person who wants to get money by hook or by crook. I mean by any means, by applying right or wrong means. So they sell the human being for immoral purposes or for any purposes to get money. This is prohibited, and this is called exploitation. And this is prohibited by the rule, by the law. Such persons can get protection by applying this right against exploitation right. Now, second form of exploitation is forced labor or begar. Begar is a type of social evils in which the rich person gave loan on high interest rate to the workers, people, and in lieu of paying the loan, that family works under the master on the minimum wage. That is called forced labor or begar. Right? Forced labor means the laborer has to work under his master on the minimum wages or no wages, because he or she used to get loan from their master, and as an interest to repay, he has to work under him at minimum wages or sometimes freely. This is called forced labor, and actually it is also one of the form of exploitation. So, right against exploitation, by applying these rights, such person can claim against him in the court and get judgment in his support, and punishment will be given such persons. And last one is child labor, prohibition of employment of children below the age of 14 years in any factory, mine or hazardous occupation. Hazardous means very risky or harmful occupation, where people can get, children can get infection like eye disease, skin disease, asthma, so many things. Now, 14 years in any factory, prohibition of employment of children below the age of 14 years in any factory, right? So in this way, yes, like chemical factories, like sorter department where wool is separated actually and cleaned, actually it creates the breath problem, skin problem, no, so many. Allergies, very good. So in this way, the person below the age of 14 years should not be applied, should not be employed. Otherwise, it will be a crime. It will be an example of child labor, and such person can be given fine. Here you are seeing that this child labor is going on. Okay. Now I am going to unmute you all.